Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lena and today I am planning our Christmas staycation. If you are hesitant to travel and you want to make your home holiday special and exciting for everyone, this video is for you. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, I make videos simplifying money and home so that you can have more time for your priorities and you can spend less time on things like managing your house and your budget. If that sounds like content that you need in your life, please hit that subscribe button so that YouTube lets you know when I upload a new video. So we decided to do a Christmas staycation this year because the roads get pretty treacherous in the winter, and since we just had a baby, a long car ride with an infant is definitely not on my relaxing holiday to-do list. My baby can definitely be great in the car, but also that's a big, long, stressful trip in the car for us. Another great reason to do a staycation is because it can be very inexpensive. So I want to plan an inexpensive, fun holiday where we stay home and it's a special experience for us, but we can be very relaxed and really enjoy it. The first thing I am thinking about for our staycation is taking the time off. So if you are not self-employed, you probably need to let your boss know that you're planning on taking some time off. And I wanted to make sure that this time off that we had to take from my husband's job is before Christmas. I feel like after Christmas, I'm like, okay, it's basically January, we should clean up the whole house and take down all the Christmas decorations. And maybe that's not true for you, but it's definitely true for us. And everybody is taking time off this year likely, or trying to, so definitely getting that time off scheduled early is better. The next thing I'm planning is fun activities for our staycation. What can we do to make this holiday season special? What are the things in town that we can do? Because often when you live somewhere, you don't actually do any of the touristy activities or the seasonal activities because you're busy spending your holiday somewhere else. So I want to take advantage of what's happening in our town and maybe do some family traditions that could be fun. So here are a few staycation activity ideas. Of course, you can come up with your own and leave any ideas you have for a Christmas staycation in the comments. I want to get more ideas for our staycation also. My first activity for our staycation would be to make a gingerbread house, but out of peppermint candies. So I saw this online and I'll try to link it for you, where you melt the peppermint candies in the oven for the walls of your gingerbread house, because I have a pretty severe gluten allergy, but this could be a great way to make a gingerbread house and have all that fun without dealing with the ginger cookie part. Another thing we like to do is go and cut our Christmas tree down in the forest. I know that this isn't available everywhere, but at least for us, we can go get a $5 permit to cut down a Christmas tree, and then we can go out into the designated places and then bring back a Christmas tree. We will probably cut down the Christmas tree long before our staycation starts, but it is an important part of our Christmas holiday is to have a Christmas tree and to decorate it. Another fun thing to do during the staycation could be to dry some oranges. If you have a dehydrator, you can do them in there, or you can do them in your oven on super low, and it makes a really cool garland that looks very grown up and very fancy, but also very inexpensive. Another part of our staycation will be going to a Christmas Eve service. We also want to watch a Christmas movie during our staycation, and I'm thinking the one we're gonna watch is Elf. I'm hoping that my 3-year-old won't be too scared. There aren't very many scary parts, right? Sometimes he gets really scared at movies, and so we just never know, but I think we're gonna try to make that one of our Christmas traditions, is to watch Elf with everyone. So we'll see how that goes. Another activity that we are thinking about is reading the Christmas story as an activity, and maybe we'll all get on the couch and maybe we'll turn on our fireplace, which we basically never turn on, and we'll read the Christmas story together. Next up is planning the food. You can't have a holiday without food, right? So your family may have some food traditions. I'd love to hear about your food traditions in the comments. We're a pretty young family, so we're kind of pulling from our traditions from our parents and what we're deciding to do and what accommodates all our allergies. So my husband wants to make some sort of almond cookie because his family did that, and I think I might be able to figure out how to do that with almond flour and stuff and make it so that we all can eat it, and that could be really fun. And the other thing I'm thinking about as a food tradition would be cocoa. And other than that, I'm not sure what other food traditions we're really gonna do. I know we're gonna eat food, and I definitely want to make it fun food. And to me, fun food often means low work, but that's not necessarily what it means for my husband. So we still need to coordinate a little bit about that, but I'm guessing that we will have spaghetti because I love spaghetti. But I want to put together an official menu for however long our staycation's going to be, so we have all the ingredients that we need for all the fun things we're gonna make, and so we have all the ingredients for our fun little treats like the cookies and stuff. Another part of our Christmas staycation will be gifts. So we have been talking about what kind of gifting we're going to end up doing for Christmas for a while. It's not exactly set in stone yet, but we have an ideal budget. We're talking about our expectations. We're talking about what things we want to get for the children or how many things we want to get for them. So none of this is a surprise. I'm hoping that it will be super relaxing when the staycation finally gets here, because all the gifting will be done and wrapped and budgeted for, and we won't have to worry about overspending or not knowing what the other person might be getting us or not. The other thing we want to do with our gifts is have my 3-year-old son get gifts for other people so that he can learn the joy of giving gifts to other people. So that's definitely one of our priorities, and we are budgeting for that accordingly. And lastly, what I'm thinking about for my staycation is the prep. So what makes a staycation different from staying home on the weekends? And I would say that it's got to be the prep. What's different about being on vacation? You're not doing your normal chores, you're not cooking your normal food, you're not doing your normal activities. So before we go on a trip, we often clean the house, we make sure everything is good, so when we come back there won't be any problems, and no one will notice if we didn't clean the house while we were gone. So I'm trying to think of those things in advance so that we can prepare for our staycation and not have to do a bunch of cleaning on our staycation. Of course, we are still parents, so there's still a lot of work associated with keeping our kids alive and feeding them and changing diapers and stuff like that. But all extra work, our extra projects, we're putting aside for our staycation. I'm also going to try to commit with my husband to not doing cleaning tasks during staycation and not organizing things during this staycation and not working during our staycation. We'll see how that goes. That's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but I feel like if we commit to that together, perhaps we can pull it off and have a real vacation. I'm super curious, have you ever done a staycation, and what made it a successful staycation, or what things do I need to watch out for as we plan our staycation for Christmas? Please let me know. It really helps out this channel when you hit that like button, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.